find your sit bones and your grounding, and just have a little shimmy, loosening whatever needs loosening, and sitting up nice and tall. Taking in a huge deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And noticing how good the breath feels, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And we'll start by flipping palms open today, unless you don't want to, in a receptive position, letting the world be as it is, and the emails be as they are, and whatever cranky body parts you have, or frustrations, or sadness, or grief, or tiredness, letting it all be exactly as it is, without any need to change it. And just notice how that stillness feels for a moment. Pouring the breath in all the way down to your root and into the earth, and out the other way. Noticing any resistance, any ideas that things should be different than they are. And maybe, yes, they should be, and they're not. And can that be just fine? Taking 2 more big, delicious, delightful breaths, sending them wherever they are needed. Any cranky spots without judgment, perhaps they are calling for a little attention, a message, a text message. Maybe it's one with exclamation points, or maybe not. Just send the breath to anything that is calling for your attention. Letting the breath be medicine, healing, care, and kindness. And we'll bring a hand to heart and another hand atop. Sending yourself good wishes. It's not indulgent to do so. It's kind, it's helpful for everyone else when you are resourced and have capacity to share. And sending everyone else here some good wishes and kindness and care and tenderness. And sending all that out into the greater world as well, into the world exactly how it is. With solar people exactly as they are, even if it feels out of alignment. And with cranky body parts and consumerism, all as it is. Letting go of your resistance, simply letting it be and making a choice about how you would like to move forward. I did yesterday go on an amazing hike because it was so noisy here. My kids were willing to go with me. So flipping it to the positive, what are some of those good things, silver linings that come out of the annoying things? Maybe a cranky body part is helping you slow down, take care. Remember to pay attention to yourself amidst all the swirl and hustle and bustle. And enjoying a moment of a little less cortisol and a little more oxytocin. In your mind's eye, feel that different neurochemical recipe circulating around to your pinkies and your little toes and your big toes and anywhere else that it might be welcome. And we're going to bring our hands together, creating some heat and warmth and positive energy on purpose. Healing energy. Pressing your thumbs into your sternum and your palms together, finger pads, each one pressing against each other, creating energy between the palms and setting your intention for this class and maybe for the day. How would you like to move through this day? Maybe with more kindness for yourself and others. Maybe with some accept and. Maybe with some gratitude. Maybe thinking about connections you might like to make. People you might like to spend time with or share something with. Maybe it's a connection to your body or your breath or your couch. Letting whatever feels needed be the way it is. Letting everything be exactly how it is. How would you like to show up for it? Choosing perhaps a word or a few, maybe even as a prelude to your words for 2026. And when you feel ready, lowering hands and opening your eyes and just shaking things out, we're going to shrug our shoulders up to our ears, massage your occiput. A really delicious, firm, but kind massage. Noticing the kinks and welcoming them in. Lowering shoulders and letting it melt. We're going to reach our arms up towards the sky, interlace them, flip the palms to the sky, have a slight arch back, and round forward, stretching your upper back, the interscapular space, lower back, reaching those palms forward, enjoying a delicious, nourishing stretch. Inhale, rise up, and gaze up if it's okay for your neck. Massaging your occiput once again. And round forward, chin to chest here. Letting this be as deep a stretch as you can. Bringing your arms a little bit to the left, about 6 inches, and stretch the right lower rib cage on purpose, and coming back to center and switch over to the right. Press, come back to center. Reaching up, gazing up once more. Opening your arms to the sides. Flex wrists 90 degrees. Spread your fingers 90 degrees and pinch your scapula together. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Enjoying the sensations even if they are intense. Sending kindness to the tightness. And release your scapula. Drop your chin to your chest and pause here for a moment with your arms out, squeezing your fists and flicking the whatever it is away. Resistance to reality, frustration. Maybe it's just a little irritation or annoyance, and maybe you're happy and fine. In which case, just keeping things away, heating your arms up, noticing how they feel. Chin back to neutral, bring your hands to steady and lowering your arms. Let the tingles do their thing. You're going to bring your arms behind your head, interlace your fingers, draw your elbows back and press your head into your hands, drawing elbows back. Notice your belly and have a shimmy and sit up tall, pressing elbows back, enjoying your shoulders here. Gently bring your elbows forward and curl your neck forward. Gently, gently, gently. You'll notice a stretch in your upper spine. Let there be a little tug. You might bring your elbows even forward. And coming back upright, placing your hands, replacing them at the back of your head, and draw your elbows back, pinch your shoulders once more. Maybe even gaze up. And we'll bring your elbows forward, round forward one more time. Use your belly here. Enjoy a little tug. And rising up. Everything done with kindness. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Reaching your arms back out to 90 degrees. We're going to reach them up to the sky and enjoy some snow angels. I know some of you are in parts of the world with beautiful snowfall today. I saw that, how gorgeous. Enjoying that powder snow angel, unsticking anything that might need unsticking. Pause with your arms at the top. Interlace your fingers, your steeple finger, index finger reaching to the sky. Root downward. Grow your spine to the sky. Inhale as full a breath as you can, tall as you can. Exhale, tilt leftward. Root the left hip into the earth. Relax your right ear on your right arm and stretch. Grow as tall as you can. Enjoy the sensations, all the little fibers waking up. Fill them with breath and exhale. Come back to center. Root downward, rise taller. Exhale, tip leftward. Left ear takes a rest, right body stretches. Grow tall. Engage every tiny muscle fiber. Engage your pinkies, your ring fingers, your middle finger, index finger, thumbs. Come back to center, opening your arms out wide. Lower them and draw your shoulders up to your ears. Massage that occiput once more. Maybe even twist at the waist. And relax and melt. Notice the tingles, enjoy them. Wiggle fingers and toes. And we're gonna come right to hands and knees. Grab a blanket if you want one for your knees, be kind. Knees will be directly under your hips and hands directly under your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Inhale for cow, stretch your belly. Gaze forward, let your heart shine forward. And exhale round, suck your navel all the way up to the sky. Drop your head and neck. Coming back into cow. Let this feel really good, slow and steady, no rush, no urgency here. And coming back to tabletop, we're gonna come into thread the needle. Reach your right arm up, thread it through between your left hand and your left knee and drop your right ear to the floor. Extend the left arm as far along as you can. Press the back of the right arm into the floor and the left palm into the floor. Wiggle your left fingers even a little bit farther. Remember to breathe, especially if there are cranky spots. Rather than resisting them, welcome the message. I like to think of them as little like balls with the words written in them I used to have in comic books. And what's the words? What's the message? What needs attention? Stretching a little bit further and a huge breath into every nook and cranny. Let the exhales be huge. Bring your left hand back by your face. Untangle, reaching your arm to the sky. Roll your wrists. Stay here for a minute. Don't let it be a little more than cursory. And come back to tabletop. Inhale for cow and exhale for cat. Do one more of these. Cat-cows. Come back to neutral and gaze over your left shoulder, sway your left hip forward, coming into that sassy movement. Come back to center, right hip forward, gaze over the right shoulder. Let it feel good. Come back to center. You're gonna raise your left arm to the sky, thread the needle through the right hand and the right knee, lower your right ear, plant the back of the right arm into the earth and stretch your right arm all the way forward. Let it feel absolutely amazing. And put a little effort into it. Rooting the bottom hand into the earth, rooting the top hand into the earth, twisting and stretching just a little more with kindness, not overdoing it. And fill yourself up with a couple huge breaths here. Kind breaths all the way to your big and little toes. Envision the breath pouring through as like a healing balm, lotion. Softening things up. Creating a little space. bringing your hand back by your face and untangle slowly. Reach that arm up wherever it will go and roll your wrist here as well. Lowering your hand back down. We're going to come down into puppy pose. Forearms on the floor. Walk your hands forward. Lower your forehead and stretch your shoulders. Wag your tail. Reach your arms forward a little bit longer. Inch by inch by inch, as far forward as you can. Notice your toes, and you might curl them under, or you might plant the top of your feet on the earth. But don't let them just be. Choose something with intention. You might notice the difference and see what feels better to you. Pour the breath into every nook and cranny of your armpits, appreciating their work for you. 2 more breaths here. And we're going to shift our weight forward, come into Sphinx pose. You're going to plant your hips on the floor, widen your elbows, plant your hands, and let your heart shine forward. Send the breath into your lower back. Have a little rock on the front of your hips, evening them out, and let your heart shine forward. Planting all 5 fingers and your forearms on the earth. You can shrug your shoulders forward and draw them back into the shoulder sockets. Notice the difference. Notice what feels better. Letting things be engaged and taking good care. Notice the tops of your feet once again. Press them into the earth. Press your belly into the earth and let your heart shine forward, leading with your heart, filling everything with breath. Use the breath as medicine, as a healing balm wherever you have a little kink or a spot. 1 more breath here, and we'll curl our toes. Press back to child's pose to undo Sphinx. We always do that because it's kind. Let it be a juicy, delicious child's pose. Knees apart, lower your forehead all the way to the floor, and stretch your fingers as long as you can. Walk your hands over to the left, right hand atop the left, and root your right hip back and your right fingers all the way forward. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And walk back to center. Walk over to the right and root your left hand all the way forward. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Remember to pour the breath in. Come back to center. And we'll shift back up to tabletop. And enjoy a cat-cow or a stretch or whatever feels good here for a moment. And when you're ready, curl your toes and lift up to downward dog. Maybe widen your feet. And decide if you want a shorter dog or a longer dog. Walk the dog. Lift up onto both tippy toes as high as you can. Shoot your hip bones up. Lower your forehead. Huge inhale and slowly lower heels to the floor. Let the energy move. Steady your hands and find steady. Use the right ball of your foot to steady into the earth. Raise your left leg to the sky. Bend your knees, stack your hips, roll it out in both directions. I'm going to bring it forward into a proud pigeon. If you don't like pigeon, come into a low lunge instead. Re-square your hips, press your heel into the back wall. Big inhale, pour it all the way into your heel. Exhale, gently bring your foot between your hands. Slide it under you, your left knee to the left side, left foot to the right side. Lifting up into proud pigeon, letting your heart shine forward. Pouring the breath down through your chest all the way to your right toes. Sending some kindness to that left hip, wiggling both sets of toes. 2 more breaths here in the upright proud pigeon. Drop your chin for a moment and stretch your neck and gaze up to forward. We'll reach our arms forward and come into sleeping pigeon for 2 breaths. One more breath here. Rising back up to proud pigeon for a breath. Plant your palms, curl your back toe and untangle into downward dog once again. And shift, have a waggle, wag your tail. Steady your hands, spread your fingers, plant the left foot, the ball of the left foot. Raise your right foot to the sky, roll your ankles, stack your hips. Letting things engage, wake up, stretch, feel good. Reach your right heel to the back wall. We're going to come into proud pigeon again here, and if you want to do the low lunge instead because your knee doesn't like pigeon, do that. Again, let your body dictate. Huge inhale, stretch as long as you can, and slowly bring your knee between your hands, right knee to the outside of the right mat, and lift up into proud pigeon. Proud pigeon does different things than sleeping pigeon. Enjoy your left hip flexor. Let your heart shine forward. Drop your chin for a moment and bring your chin back up. Pour the breath in all the way down through your chest, through your belly, through the left hip flexor, all the way to your left big toe. And we'll lower down to sleeping pigeon here for a couple breaths. One more big breath, enjoy it. Lifting back up to proud pigeon, noticing the shift in the left hip flexor when you do. Plant your palms and untangle into downward dog again. Let downward dog be the spine stretch. In downward dog, hunch your shoulders and release them. And hunch your shoulders once more and release them. Widen your feet a wee bit, shorten your stance a wee bit, and reach your right hand to your left ankle, gaze under your left armpit, and have a little tug. Switch sides, plant your right hand, reach your left hand to the right ankle, gaze under your armpit, and have a little tug. You should notice the left scapular space in the back open up a little bit. Bringing your hand back to center. Walk your hands back towards you, coming into a forward fold. Bend your knees juicily and grasp each elbow and have a sway. Lifting up your toes, enjoy the 4 corners of your feet. Lower your toes. Shifting forward and back. Find center and steady. Notice what it feels like. Lower hands, you're going to bring them behind you, clasp them at your sacrum, and allow your shoulders to fall forward. Release your head and neck. If your hands don't reach and you have a strap or a blanket, you can grab that instead. No judgment. This is non-judgment yoga. If you wish, bend your right knee, straight your left, and twist gently to the left. You'll notice your IT band. And switch sides. Bend your left knee, straight your right, twist to the right.
Bend both knees, come back to center. Let your hands fall forward a little bit more. Remember to breathe. Letting go of any judgment. Lower hands to your sacrum. Release them. Run them down the backs of your legs. You may have some tingling. Engage your belly and unroll all the way up to stand, reaching your arms out and up. Palms will come together and you'll drip them down to heart center. Taking a moment here to check in. Press your palms together once again, each finger together, your elbows engaged. Drop your chin towards your fingers and gazing up to the sky gently. Don't overdo your neck, come back to center. Pressing your hands together, gaze leftward and back to center, and gaze rightward and back to center. Lowering your hands and just shake them out. Shake your feet out, shake everything out. Come to stillness. As you're standing, engage your belly, notice your feet on the floor, and shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Squeezing as tight as you can, using your belly to stand tall. Drop your shoulders, palms come forward, let things melt. Roll your shoulders back 3 times, letting the movement in, and roll them forward 3 times. Come to stillness. Opening arms out, we're going to come into eagle arms. You're going to wrap your left elbow under right and grasp your thumbs if you can. Lifting up all 10 toes while you're here. Notice the 4 corners of your feet. Ground into the earth and close your eyes if you can. Inhale, grow tall with your arms in eagle. Fill every nook and cranny of the back body, every nook and cranny of your belly. Exhale, lower toes, stay engaged. Inhale, lift up your toes, grow tall. And exhale, lower your toes. Inhale, lift your shoulders up an inch. And exhale, curl towards your belly, standing. Use your back and your belly to steady you. Let your head and neck fall into the crook of your hands. Huge breath all the way into your belly, down your legs, into the floor. And exhale, let it out. Rising back up. Untangle, press your arms into the side walls. Lower your hands, shrug your shoulders up. Lower them, release and melt. And we'll do another 3 snow angels. Noticing how you may have a little more movement freedom here. Coming back to a T. Wrap your arms left elbow under right this time. Coming back into eagle. Yesterday on our hike, there was this most amazing, I think it was a red-tailed hawk, sitting on a nest. I'm inspired by the raptors today. Sending the breath into anything that needs attention. Letting the rest of your body be engaged here. Pressing elbows against each other. Release. Inhale, lift up. And come back to shoulder height. Once more, lift up. And we'll round forward. Drop your head and neck. Let your belly be engaged. Let everything be engaged. Coming back up to shoulder height. We'll untangle and lower your arms down. Bring your hands up to heart center. Press your palms together. Lift up onto your tippy toes. Find steady. And we're going to press the palms together, elbows together, and lower down inch by inch using your quads and your toes and your balance and all the things. As far down as you go. Take a breath here at the bottom. Find steady. Notice your perspective here. Is it any different?
And when you're ready, gift yourself a huge inhale and slowly rise up with the exhale. Use the breath to steady yourself up on your tippy toes, and we'll lower down. Lowering hands out and up, palms come together, slight arch back. We'll hinge forward, forward fold. Inhale for a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. We'll do that one more time. Inhale for a half lift. Enjoy the backs of your legs and let your heart shine forward. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step back to plank, and find steady here. Shifting your weight forward and back. Lower down, chaturanga to the earth. Inhale for a low cobra. Exhale, lower down. We're going to bring our hands beside our hips, palms up, and lift up into locust pose. Inhale, lifting up hands and feet. Let your heart shine forward. Engage your lower back. The front of your hips is pressing into the earth. Breathe. Lower down. Take a breath here. Turn your gaze to the right. Plant your left ear on the earth and let your neck stretch a little. Switch to the other side. Right ear on the earth. Noticing how they feel different, which one feels better, not with judgment, but just with kindness. Bring your forehead back to center, and we'll come up either into locust or boat pose, whichever you prefer. If you prefer boat, grab the tops of your feet, lift up, let your heart shine forward, pinch your scapula together, and enjoy maybe a little rock, or maybe not. And when you're ready, lower down, release. Gaze leftward, right ear on the earth. Remember to breathe. Gaze leftward. Come back to center. You're going to bring your arms to a cactus shape here on the floor. Straight your right arm out a little bit. You're going to press into the floor. Use it to roll over onto the left, and you'll stretch your pec here. You're going to have to figure out what works for your shoulder on the other side, because there's going to be quite a stretch. So decide if if a cactus, if by your side works, and you may not go very far. This is my tender side. I can barely go anywhere. Gives you a clue as to where the tightness is. Come back to center, lie on your belly. Cactus the other hand. You'll gaze leftward. You'll bring your left foot over the right, and your right chest will stretch a little bit. Let it be really, really kind. You may not go far at all. You may stack your knees if that works better for you. Let it feel good. Should feel good in the moment and good afterwards. Rolling back onto your belly, lowering toes, lower forehead. Bring your hands back by your chest. Inhale for another low cobra. Gaze forward, lower down, and curl back up to downward dog. Have a moment here. Enjoy the spine stretch. Walk the dog. Once again, take your right hand, grab your left ankle, and gaze under your armpit. Stretch your right shoulder. Come back to downward dog and switch sides. Left hand to the right ankle and stretch that left shoulder. Gaze under the right armpit. Come back to center. We're gonna ground into the right foot and raise your left leg once again.
Huge breath in, stretch your heel all the way back into a three-legged dog. Everything engaged and strong. Exhale, gently bring your foot between your hands. Come into the low lunge. You can use box or not, or a blanket or not. We won't be here that long. Reach your arms up high. Place, turn the palms to face front. Cactus your arms down to your waist and reach them up to the sky. Once again, cactus them down to your waist and reach them up to the sky. Once more, big cactus here. Pinch your scapula and reach them up to the sky. Bring your hands together, palms together, steeple hands. Huge breath in. Grow as tall as you can. Your right hip flexor should be noticing this. Exhale, gently tip leftward a smidge. And come back to center. Lower your hands on the inside of that left foot. Walk it to the outer edge and roll onto the outer edge of your left foot. Coming into lizard, you may slide your back knee back and have a little rock here. Massage the pelvis. Remember to breathe. Coming back to center, you'll bring your left hand to the outside of that left foot. Curl your back toe and lift up to a high lunge. Find steady here. You might widen your feet. Walk up that left leg, and when ready, reach your arms to the sky. Here, palms will reach forward and cactus the arms once again. 3 big cactuses, cacti, I think they're called. Pinching the scapula on the way down. Bring your hands to heart center, or together, interlace them. Point your fingers to the sky, those steeple fingers. Notice what happens in the right hip flexor when you do that. Subtle is significant. Notice your toes to steady you. Gently tip leftward once again, probably an inch. Come back to center. Bring your hands to heart center. Hop your back foot forward a couple inches so you feel steady. Press your thumbs into your sternum and straight your front knee. Engage your right glute as you do for balance. Bend your front knee. And straight your front knee. And bend it. And we'll do that one more time. Straight. And bend it. Reach your arms back up to the sky. You're going to twist rightward. Right hand will come behind you, left hand in front. Use your belly here. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky and twist leftward. We'll do that one more time. Hands come back to center. Just move ever so slowly. Focus on the balance. Reaching arms to the sky. And once more to the left. Coming back to center. Drip your hands to heart center. Press the thumbs into your sternum. Hop the back foot forward. We're going to shift forward into warrior 3 or flying like those birds, the raptors. Raise your back foot and find steady for a moment. Your hands may be forward. They may be by your sides. Be kind to any tender spots. And you'll lower your back foot, lower your hands to the earth. Hop forward into pyramid pose for a moment. Waggle your hips. Shift your weight forward and back. Let it be a dynamic pyramid. Perhaps inhale for a half lift and down. Step that back foot forward to forward fold. Plant your left fist or palm on the earth. Bend your left knee, twist to the right, and roll your right wrist out. Your right IT band may let you know it's there. And switch sides. Bend the right knee, plant the right hand, twist to the left. Come back to center. Juicy bend in your knees. And slowly unroll up to stand. Circle the arms out and up. Palms will come together. Drip them to heart center. Take a moment here to breathe. Lowering hands, shrug your shoulders up once more, pinch, 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 and release, let it out. Raising your right arm up to the sky, bend your elbow, drop it behind you, and your left arm's gonna go over your head. Grab your right elbow and bring it towards your ear and back into a slight stretch. Don't overdo it, but let it feel good. You might tip a little bit leftward, letting your whole right side body stretch here. Use your feet and your waist to steady you. Come back to center. Bring your left hand to the sky and the right hand to the sky. You're going to drop your left hand behind you and bring your right hand to your left elbow, switching sides essentially. And enjoy a stretch here, pressing your elbow. You might shift leftward. Notice what happens. And come back to center. Reaching both arms up to the sky, circle them out and down. Interlace your fingers down by your waist. You're going to tug your fingers against each other, creating some tension. Drop your chin to your chest. And slowly raise your hands to shoulder height, still pulling your fingers against each other. Bring your chin to face your hands, and you'll raise your arms up overhead, tugging still against each other as high as you can go. Huge breath in here, and exhale, slowly begin to head downward, still pulling your fingers against each other. When you get to shoulder height, pause, take in another breath. Tuck your chin and lower down, still tugging your fingers against each other. Release your hands and shake it all out. Shake, 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 shake. Coming back up to the top of your mat if you're not there. And we will circle our arms out and up once again. Slight arch back, hinge forward, forward fold. Inhale for that half lift. Exhale, lower down. Plant your hands, step back to plank. We'll slowly lower down chaturanga to the earth and do this however you like to do it. Lift up to low cobra or up dog and curl back to downward dog. We'll meet in downward dog. Shrug your shoulders here, lifting them up to your ears. And release. And do that once more. Shrug your shoulders all the way up to your ears in downward dog. And release. Plant your hands, raise your right leg, three-legged dog. Engage everything. Tight, tight, tight. Huge inhale all the way to your tippy toes. Exhale, gently bring it between your hands. Come into that low lunge. Raise your arms right up when you arrive, but be kind to your knee. If you need a blanket, grab it. Interlace your fingers. Send your pointer fingers to the sky. Gently tip leftward. Send some kindness to that left hip flexor, using your belly here, the top of your back foot. Remember to breathe. Come back to center. Opening your arms, palms will face forward, and 3 cactuses here. Noticing the heat and the warmth in your shoulders. Coming back up, palms together, drip them to heart center. Lower your hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot to the outer edge. Roll onto the outer edge of that foot and open your groin and have a rock. Come back to center, walk your foot to the middle, curl the back toe, lift up to the high lunge, steady your feet, it might be a little wider, and you'll rise upright. Arms will reach to the sky. Use your belly for balance here. Palms face forward. And some more cactus shapes, because why not? Pinch the scapula. Coming back up to the sky, interlace your fingers, point your fingers to the sky. Gently tip rightward. Remember to breathe. Come back to center. Bring your hands to heart center, palms together, thumbs into your sternum, and straight your front knee. And bend it. And straight. And bend it. And once more, straight. And bend it. Hop your back foot forward and shift forward into warrior 3 or flying. Maybe we should call this raptor pose. Let your neck be loose, your hands be loose, your knee be loose. Ensure you're not gripping. Lowering your back foot. Lower your hands to the floor. Come to pyramid. Let the energy shift here. From here, bend both knees. We're going to come down to our knees, swivel around, and come onto your rear end. Bring your knees in front of you, your hands behind you. Plant your fists and sit up nice and tall. Get the arch out of your back. Widen your feet. And shift your knees to the left, gaze to the right. Windshield wipering your knees. Use your belly here. And slowly come back to center and twist to the left, gaze to the opposite direction. We'll do that one more time. Knees one way, gaze other way. Planting into your fists. Your back is flat. Just enjoying the stretch. Come back to center and come into butterfly pose. Grab your arches or your ankles, sit up nice and tall. Find a steady root. Inhale, grow tall, drop your shoulders, let your heart shine forward. Drop your chin to your chest. Press your knees towards the floor. Remember to breathe. Bring your hands to your knees. You'll draw your knees together. Stretch your legs long, long, long. Bring your hands behind you into fists. Press them down. Come into Dandasana. Your heart is going to shine forward. Everything engaged. Your heart shines forward. Shoulders down and back. Pinching your scapula a little bit. Drop your chin to your chest. Relax and release. Bring your arms parallel to your legs, and we'll slowly unroll here to the floor. When you arrive, arms will come long above you. Stretch in both directions, as long and tall as you can. Point your toes. Huge breath in, filling yourself from your fingertips to your toes, pinky fingers to the pinky toes. Exhale, let it out. Bending your knees, bringing your hands back alongside your hips. We'll come into a bridge pose. Plant your hands and your feet, lift your hips up. And lift up as high as you can. Shimmy your shoulders under you. Let your heart be light. Perhaps grab the outer edge of your mat and lift up a little higher if it feels good to you. If it doesn't, don't do it. Untuck, unroll till you reach the floor. We're going to come into a twist here. You can actually choose the twist of your choice. I'm going to do knees together, feet apart, with my arms in a cactus shape, but if you want to do a figure four twist or a hip stack twist, you can do that. We'll drop our knees to the right first. Left hip is going to reach the right front corner of the mat and gaze to the left. And enjoy 4 breaths wherever you are. Once again, use that breath as medicine, sending it wherever it needs attention. Bring your gaze back to center and your knees back to center from wherever you are. Reorganize shoulders, hips, sacrum, taking your time in the transitions. Inhale and drop your knees to the left. Your right hip and knee will reach to the front left corner of the mat and gaze rightward. And let your hand be wherever it needs to be comfortable. Remember to breathe. Bring your gaze back to center and your knees back to center. And you're going to bring the soles of your feet together, knees apart. Come into Supta Baddha Konasana. You might bring your hands behind your head, interlacing them behind your head, mirroring your knees for a moment. And you might bring your elbows by your ears and lift up and draw your chin to your chest here. Stretch the whole line of your spine. And slowly lower and unfold. And decide if you want your hands to stay behind your head or a hand to heart, hand to belly. Doesn't matter. Do what feels good. Do what your body is asking for. Letting yourself slow down and enjoy. Use the breath. And give yourself a moment here to do any pose that your body is craving before Shavasana. It might be squeezing into a ball, a happy baby, another twist, your legs up in the air, you choose. Anything you missed that your body feels like it would like. There's not a right answer. And when you are ready, make your way into Shavasana, the Shavasana of your choice. If you have a bolster or want a blanket or something, find that. And before we settle in today, take a moment to squeeze and engage everything, your face, your toes, flexing, squeezing tight, lifting feet and shoulders and arms up off the earth, tight, tight, tight. And relax and melt in wherever you are. And if you're a little bit behind in setting up, just do that whenever you arrive. And when you land, allow yourself to let go. Let go of control of the breath. Let go of control of your muscles. And simply surrender. Surrender to whatever is. The workers' schedules, the weather, the other people, our world. Just giving yourself this gift of a chance to refill and restore
and rejuvenate and re-energize you. Allowing the work of this practice to integrate and seep into every nook and cranny and cell. Shavasana. You can stay as long as you like today. That's the beauty of yoga on Zoom and YouTube. But if you're ready to come out, gently begin to deepen your breath. Slowly wiggle fingers and toes. And enjoy an amazing stretch. Whatever feels most delicious and delightful to you. Let it be nourishing, nurturing, and kind. And when you're ready, make your way back up to a comfortable seat, dropping right back into Shavasana, closing your eyes, bringing your hands to your thighs, palms down for a moment. Shrugging shoulders up to your ears once again, as tight as you can. Massage that occiput one final time and melt your shoulders down into a seated pose. Flip your palms up and open to the sky. In that receptive and open to what is. Open to showing up with agency and choice. And breathing. Enjoy a really delicious breath all the way to the fingertips with your palms open, running down your arms and out the other way. And bring a hand to heart and another hand to top because it feels good. Press the bottom hand into the heart space, releasing some oxytocin, gifting yourself a bit of a hug. Press the top hand atop the bottom hand. Enjoy that skin to skin, melting away some of the cortisol. And taking in a breath, send the breath to the palmar surface of both hands, filling your chest and your belly. Exhale, let it out. Thank you all so much for practicing with me this morning. The light and love and hope in me reflects the love and light and hope in each and every one of you. May you all have a week of love and light and peace and purpose and passion. Namaste.